Hey guys, it's Kelsey here, and today I have a list of some of my favorite spring fragrances for you. And in the spring I tend to wear more green, floral fragrances. It's when I get all my girly on, hence my super pink shirt. But yeah, the flowers that are blossoming and just the kind of misty gray weather along with those like crisp, clear, sunny days make me want to wear these types of fragrances more. So getting into the fragrances, my first one I have right here is Iris 39 by Le Labo. And this one is a really green iris. It has notes of iris, patchouli, rose, musk, violet, ginger, cardamom, and civet. And civet's a kind of musk. When used in small amounts, it kind of warms up a fragrance. If you use too much, it can smell kind of like cat pee, but when done well, it really enhances a fragrance. Iris 39 uses patchouli to emphasize the herbal, green, ruddy notes of the fragrance. And I really like this. It lasts like almost the entire day when I wear it. A lot of times if I'm indecisive about what I want to wear, it's one of my go-tos. And yeah, just has amazing lasting power. And also another thing I really like about Le Labo is they come in different sizes, and because I buy so much perfume, I like buying the smaller sizes, so I was able to get the 15 milliliter for about $50. One last thing that's really cute is that when you go buy a fragrance from Le Labo, they'll type a message or a note or whatever you want onto the label when they fill your bottle with their fragrance. So I just had it said K's Iris. The next fragrance is by Parfums de Nicolai, and it is called Le Temps d'une Fête. Sorry about the pronunciation again. And unfortunately I only have a little sample of it, but it's definitely going on my to-buy list, hopefully soon. This is another green floral, but instead of focusing on iris, this one focuses on narcissus. This one has notes of galbanum, which is a green smelling note, apopanax, which is a sweet balsam-like incense, moss, narcissus, sandalwood, and patchouli. And this one has a very classic full-bodied structure, but there's also some animalic notes that make it kind of sexy. It's like a sexy floral. And this one you can buy for $45 if you get the 30 milliliter size. My third fragrance, which is Air Exquise by Unique Goutal, heads back to Iris Land, but instead of combining it with patchouli, it combines it with sandalwood. The notes I have for this one are rose, orris, which is derived from the iris plant, Missouri sandalwood, and galbanum. This fragrance uses the warmth from the sandalwood to balance the greenness of the galbanum and the coolness from the iris, and it kind of produces a nice creamy effect overall. And I tend to use it at night as kind of a comfort scent, but a spring themed comfort scent because it's more warm florals instead of gourmand notes. And I scored an amazing deal. I found this bottle's 100 milliliters and I found it for $50 on sale at a local beauty store. It's usually about twice the price. Number 4 is Amour l'Orange from Parfum d'Empire, which is Perfume of the Empire. And this one is a chypre, which means it is citrusy with a base of oak moss or patchouli or other woody notes. And chypres are less commonly produced today than they used to be because there are so many regulations that require perfume companies to tell the consumer that there's oak moss in their fragrance because apparently some people have reactions to oak moss, kind of like a peanut allergy. But anyway, Amour's notes include orange, grapefruit, coriander, pepper, galbanum, cumin, neroli, geranium, orange blossom, rose, hay, and moss. The fragrance starts off a bit fizzy with the citrus, and over time it becomes more of a dry green with orange blossom and a bit of a saltiness to it. Yeah, this one's one of my favorites for spring. This one, along with my next one, are the ones I've been wearing the most. You can get it from Lucky Scent. It's about $80 for 50 milliliters. And my last, but definitely not least, is Vetiver Tonka by Hermes. And let me tell you, this little buddy is incredible. This one's part of the Hermescence collection, which is by Jean-Claude Elena, who is known for doing kind of lighter, airier fragrances. But since this has some rummy, heavier notes, it's just awesome. The Hermescence collection is also inspired by different types of fabric, and I know this one is inspired by wool, and I think that it matches pretty well because it's supposed to be kind of scratchy and warm, and I think it suits it pretty much to a T. The notes I have are vetiver, neroli, which is a bitter orange oil, bergamot, which is also a bitter orange, grilled hazelnut, dry fruit, cereals, and tonka bean, which is kind of similar to, smells similar to vanilla but with some spices mixed in. The fragrance's mild sweetness is tempered by the dry, earthy aspect of vetiver, and it's both transparent but has some depth to it as well. Every so often I find a fragrance that I consider a gateway fragrance, and that is because I originally thought I didn't really like vetiver. It smelled really masculine and not something that I really wanted to smell like, but the way Jean-Claude does this is just so great that I'm now tempted to go and try out other vetiver fragrances. So we'll see what this one brings on. So there's a larger sized bottle of Hermescence fragrances, or you can get something called the Discovery Set, which you buy the 15 milliliter size in a pack of 4, and you can choose whatever fragrance in the line. I think they have around 10 fragrances. You could choose 4 different fragrances, 4 of the same, 2 and 2, whatever you want, and it costs about $150, or you can find these online usually, and of course they're going to be about $40 or so depending on tax or whether or not someone decided to mark them up. So that's it for my spring fragrance list. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these perfumes and what you think of them, and let me know what some of your favorite spring fragrances are. I'll see you guys soon, and keep smelling pretty, my lovelies. Bye!